Could we actually do a counter D?
Yes.
Switch it up a little bit.
I would, first off, put the baton down for a second and just put your hand up like you're going to conduct. Now, look at the angle of your wrist, how it's kind of in line with your arm and not turned out this way.
Mhm.
Problem is the second you put the baton in your hand, you go and you're getting this unnatural angle here it's going to restrict your motion. So put the baton back in your hand, do the same thing. Yes, exactly. Now, make sure that it's centered in front of your body, kind of like it is now, as opposed to you conducted a little off to the side and a little lower, kind of like Rob, but not as low. Yeah, that already looks a lot better. And then same thing, you can just use more wrist motion all the time, I think.
If your baton were a laser, your laser was pointing at some weird angles. I don't know, especially on beats 2 and 3. Those were the ones I noticed, of course. 1 and 4, straight up and down, no big deal. But watch for beats 2 and 3 and see if you like what's happening with your elbow, just with all of your joints. You successfully managed not to breathe once.
Yeah.
Not even once.
Stopped breathing, actually.
Okay, that's not something I would recommend for a variety of reasons. So just make sure you put all those breaths in there. Also, you have some extraneous motion, especially when you're uncomfortable. And it's a manifest that, I don't know this part, I'm going to rely on my body to help me out. Just silly because, I mean, you looked pretty comfortable with all the releases. Okay, for everyone here, every time you cross your body, that is a big gesture. It means something. If you find yourself over here and then you have to cross, but you're actually prepping for beat 4, you might find people playing. So make sure all of your fermatas are where they need to be. If you find yourself in an awkward thing and you're like, oh, that's a lot of movement, I don't know if I want to do that, go straight up. Or don't find yourself over here, find yourself over here.
How do you fix that? How do you avoid getting into that situation? Some of you have already done it. Nancy
Switch
said
your
before.
exercises and-
Yeah, so if it's 2, have it over here.
Three patterns.
Switch up the beat pattern.
Yeah.
Go into a 3 pattern, go into a 2 pattern. And the general rule for this exercise, however many notes you have in the measure, not how many beats, however many notes you have, is the pattern you want to put it in. So if you have half note, quarter, quarter, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. You put it in a 3 pattern because there are 3 notes. One thing that I will say that was good, you managed to stay pretty focal point the entire time. The focal point was in a weird place, but it wasn't spatial, so that was good. And Rob, make sure that for purposes of this class with Dr. Steele, get focal point, not spatial all the time. You reminded me of that, so thank you.